Hello! In this video, we're going to learn about API ingestion into Power BI. First, we'll log into Focus. From there, we'll click on the Operations tab, and then we'll choose the performance matrix that we'd like to use. Right now, mine's set on default. I'm going to choose a different performance matrix. In order to retrieve the performance matrix API data, we'll click on the Manage API button. It looks like a little robot. Our URL will consist of a few different parameters. First, we have the API token. This parameter is an authentication token that is used to authenticate your API request. API tokens are often provided by the API provider and serve as a form of authorization to access the API's resources. We also have the date start. This is the start date of the time range for which you retrieve the data. There's also the end date. This is the end date of the time range for which you want to retrieve the data. We also have the facility code. To report on more than one facility, facility codes may be entered in a dot-separated format with no spaces. We can copy the sample URL here. Once we have copied the sample URL, we will open Power BI. Click on the Home tab and then click on the Get Data dropdown. Choose the Web option from the list of data resources. Next, in the Web dialog box, we'll enter the URL from Focus. We will have to manually change the facility code. I'll type mine in. And we can also change the start and end date. I'll change mine to September 1st, 2023 to September 2nd, 2023. Then we'll click OK. The Power Query Editor will open where you can preview the data loaded from the API. To access the specific data within the nested column, you can either right-click, clicking Drill Down, or you can double-click. For this example, I'll scroll to the right, double-clicking on the API result, and clicking through. I will identify the column that contains the nested data that I'd like. You can use the Power Query Editor to transform and shape the retrieved data as needed. You can filter columns, merge tables, aggregate data, and perform other preparational tasks. In the Transform tab, we'll click on the Convert to Table, click OK. Then, after selecting the data elements, click the Close and Apply button in the Power Query Editor. This loads the data into Power BI's data model. Power BI will fetch the data and load it into its data model. This process might take a moment depending on the amount of data being ingested. Click on the Table view to view the data. Use the loaded data to create various visuals such as charts, graphs, tables, and maps in Power BI's report canvas. You can arrange the visualizations on the report canvas, format them, and set up interactions between elements. Save your Power BI report locally. If you want to share the report online or collaborate with others, you can publish the report to the Power BI service or Power BI online. Click on Publish in Power BI Desktop and select your workspace in the Power BI service. If the data in the REST API changes over time, you can configure a refresh schedule for the dataset in the Power BI service to keep your report up to date. This involves providing the necessary credentials for data retrieval. This is a summary of ingesting API into Power BI.